Question 50 is asking you need to open the data saved at step 48 in your charting package. In step 48 we saved the data in an Excel sheet. We have imported them from a report and we saved it in an Excel data sheet. So we go and open the Excel sheet that we have opened, that we have inserted in here, the data from the report. And question 51, you say, using a lookup function, replace each code with region name using the file region CSV. If you look at region CSV, which you have downloaded earlier, you should open it, and it says region CSV, and you got the code and then the name of it. So, the code and the name of the country. What we want to do, in here we have only the code of the country or the continent. We want to do a VLOOKUP to look up these and give us these values. So we got these values. We want to look up these values in the region, all of them. In the regions CSV, looks it up, looks AF, then if it matches it, gives it Africa. It replaces it by Africa. So I could directly do in here, might not work to replace it. So I need another column. I insert it in here. This way, it looks it up and it finds it and it puts it in here. So here I would type regions, paste the cursor in here, and I'm going to look up this code in the file regions, and it should give me Africa in here. This is AF stands for Africa. So I go insert, function, and if you don't have VLOOKUP in here, right here, you just type VLOOKUP and click go, and it should find VLOOKUP for you. Click OK, and you get this dialog box. This is the value that we want to look up in the other region. So we click on this one, we want that one, we open it, and then we're going to look at the table and get the value on the second column. Which table? We're going to look at the table in the regions CSV. So we want to look AF in CSV. So we click in here, open CSV. We want to look these codes up, and we want to get this one, which is that first column, that second column. So we're done with both of these. This is from the first CSV file, from the Excel file, and this one is from the second one. And in here, so we want the second column, and that will be 2. As you see in here, it says regions CSV. It's looking up and it's going to get us the second. We want the second column. If it doesn't find anything that is matching this in Africa, let's say we got here EC somewhere in here. If it doesn't find it, it gives us a false. It will type in here false. So in here I would type false and click OK. I should find it. It's finding Africa. VLOOKUP, as you see, A2. We're looking at A2. First it says VLOOKUP, look up at A2, and then comma, it says go to regions.csv. I'll look up at the values which are A2 to B7. We got A2, that's A2, and to B7 through out of all these values. So if you don't find AF in here, I want you to give me the second column, and you place it in the sum, and it has done it for us. Now all you need is to copy down the values, and it gives you all these countries or continents. Now the next question is asking me to do is create a vertical bar chart showing only the region names and the number of sites for each region. So we go to the sum and we want to create a vertical bar. We don't choose these, we don't need these right now, we will type them in ourselves. You need the continent, the potential, the number of and the sites. And you go insert, and you got bar chart, but this is chart, or if it's not in here, you should have it. If it's not in here, you should have it in here. Bar chart, and we're going to leave it at column, that's bar chart. Next, and it has given us the Africa, and it's given us all these. Click next. There's series here. We're going to delete these once the diagram is created. Next, and in here it tells us on the chart title, let's see, what does it say? The title is going to be number of potential sites in each region. So you say number of potential sites in each region. And then label the category axis region and the value axis number of sites include the region name in full as the axis label. Do not include legend. So you go in here, it says label the category axis region and the value axis number of sites. Include the region name in full and the category axis label. Do not include legend. As in here it says do not include legend. We still have legend in here, but we leave it for now. So in here, on the axis, this is axis, so that would be a region. And the Y, it says the number of sites. So type in the Y, number of sites. As you see, it should have number of sites and regions. Click next. It says where do you want it? As an object in this sheet or as a new sheet? We leave it as an object in this sheet because it's not asking us to create a new sheet. Click finish. As you see, you have the series in here. It says do not include them. So you go right click and clear. Now you got this diagram. This one you're gonna have to copy. In the question in here, question 55, to save this chart as a form which can be imported in a text document. We're already saving it. We don't need to save it right now. Import this chart into your document. Insert this chart after the paragraph. The number of sites can be seen graphically. So we go to our document. If I can't find this one, I'll just go file, edit, find. I say the number of sites. Click find next, and that's not the one. Click in here, number of sites. First check this one. We don't want that. This is the one graphically. Click finish. Put the mouse in here. Need space, line space. Control V or right click paste. And you have the table in here, the diagram in here, insert it. And you need the space in here. We have imported the chart. The site, make sure that the labels are fully visible. They are visible. Let's see the labels. They are number of sites and region, number of sites, and this is region. It's visible. And say resize this so it fits into a single column. Please note that this may not appear as shown. This is how they're doing it. We're doing it our own way. It looks fine. We click save, and that's it. End of practical test.